Sometimes wine is daunting, and the fact that vintages change every year is one of the reasons. Was 2014 better than 2015? Worse? Welcome to WatchZilla. Today we are going to give you our top 11 best affordable wines to help you enjoy yourself and protect your wallet. The benefits of drinking red wine in moderation have been well documented and continue to be researched. Improvements in memory, muscle strength, and the cardiovascular system are just a few of the perks that come with enjoying the occasional glass of Merlot or Cabernet. But for those on a limited budget, red wine can be a luxury item. A good bottle of wine doesn't always come with a big price tag. We've said it once, and we'll say it again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with cheap wine. Not all celebrations call for shelling out big bucks for a bottle, especially if they're simply the "we made it through another day" kinds of celebrations. And trust us when we say we've got an inexpensive bottle for every wine lover out there. Number 11. Alamos Malbec. Nicolas Catina is probably the vintner most responsible for helping Americans realize that Argentina has the capacity to produce world-class red wines, not just affordable everyday bottles. So, it's a bit ironic that Catina's surprisingly inexpensive second label, Alamos, is so good, as evidenced by the remarkably consistent Alamos Malbec with its velvety raspberry fruit and toasty oak notes. It's no wonder then that it's the best-selling Argentinian Malbec in the United States. Number 10. Colombia Crest H3 Cabernet Sauvignon. Wine Spectator showers this Cabernet Sauvignon with critical acclaim year after year, or should we say vintage after vintage. The H3 stands for Horse Heaven Hills, the remote Washington state region where the grapes for this perennially impressive value red are grown. It's a bold number with black fruits complemented by vanilla and spiced herb subtleties. It's substantial, with ripe black cherry fruit and substantial but streamlined tannins, a great steak wine for less than the price of a great steak, in fact. Number 9. Chapoutier Bellerich. In 1990, at age 26, Michel Chapoutier took over his family's firm and lifted it back to its former status as one of the Rhone's most significant producers. Since then he's ventured into new territories, first to lesser-known French regions such as Roussillon and Collier, and more recently to southern Australia. Yet his basic Côtes du Rhône Bellerich Rouge, with its Grenache-based spicy, cherry flavors, remains one of his most impressively consistent bottlings. Made from 80% Grenache and 20% Syrah grapes, its intense flavor includes blackberry and plum. It's best served with lamb and duck. Number 8. De Majo Narante Sanjayavi. As a top-rated pick that has a true earthy flavor, reviewers say you'll be hard-pressed to find another wine that is bold and flavorful under $10. De Majo Narante Sanjayavi is a 100% Sanjayavi grown in the Ramitello and Martarossa vineyards in Italy. Hand-harvested in October, it is aged in stainless steel and in large oak barrels for 6 months to get a greater taste, smoothness, and softness. This is a wine that preserves the natural savory and tangy taste of the fruit, Sanjayavi, so drinking it is like consuming the fruit on its own. Also, the color looks very red, with aromas of violets and red berries. Number 7. Bogle Petite Syrah. Just a small pint, and you will smell notes of tea leaf, cherry cola, and earthy tones that add to the richness and depth of the grapes. When you take the first few sips, you will be greeted with cherry-like toasty herbal flavors that give a silky and smooth mouthfeel. Bogle Petite Syrah is usually aged in American oak for 12 months. This makes for a great cheap sweet red wine. The Syrah red wine goes well with lamb and has around 13 to 14% alcohol content. Number 6. Campo Viejo Tempranillo. Coming from Spain, the Campo Viejo Rioja Tempranillo has soft, supple, clean lines, similar to Pinot Noir, but with a spicy punch. You'll taste cherry, vanilla, and a hint of coffee. If you are in Spain or want to enjoy this red wine to the fullest, we recommend pairing it with grilled veggies, meat, pasta or tapas. It's smooth and balanced, and perfect to drink when you're serving lamb or beef. This wine has 13.5% alcohol by volume. Number 5. La Marca Prosecco. Here's the perfect brunch bev that plays well with others. Prosecco is sparkling white wine from Italy, and few brands make it as well as La Marca. Grab the Age if you're going the mimosa route or Aperol if you're more in the mood for a spritz. BTW, this Prosecco is citrusy and not too sweet. While sipping, you'll notice the fresh flavor of green apple, lemon, and a hint of honey. Number 4. Lacrima Sonoma Coast Chardonnay. It's nice to have a solid Sonoma wine as a grab and go. And this wine defines that. Lacrima makes a range of subtly expressive Chardonnays and Pinot Noirs, but the Sonoma Coast Chardonnay, one of the winery's most widely available bottlings, is also one of its best. It has good American Chardonnay depth with moderate acidity, resulting in a smooth, creamy mouthfeel. It's round and rich, with ripe pear and caramel vanilla flavors. Number 3. Louis Jadot Macon Villages. The Macon appellation offers some of the most affordable wines in the Maconnais Burgundy region. The firm of Louis Jadot is a rare thing, a large-scale Burgundy negociant whose reputation nevertheless hovers at the same level as many smaller, more rarefied domains. This is in part thanks to the sure hand of winemaker Frederick Barnier, but partly it's because of the integral quality of the company's fruit found even in basic bottlings like Jadot's crisp, floral, lime-infected Macon Villages. They are almost always unoaked and have round, moderate acidity, allowing for some depth and balance. This is one of them. It's widely available and smells like lemons and pears. Number 2. Bodegas Boars Res Picos. Black cherry liqueur and peppery spice notes are at the heart of this formidable Spanish red. It comes from older vines on the foothills of the Moncayo Mountains in Spain's Campo de Borja region, from a local cooperative of 375 different wine growers. It's deep and dark, with a smooth palate that is sweetened by high alcohol. But that heat is blended well, so you can enjoy the smells of spicy vanilla. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 1. Kendall Jackson Vintners Reserve Chardonnay. Here are 2 things to know about Kendall Jackson's Vintners Reserve Chardonnay. More than 2 million cases are made each year, and every single grape that goes into those bottles comes from vineyards owned by Kendall Jackson. This Chardonnay has garnered mass appeal and a loyal fan base since it was first introduced in 1983, and it's easy to see why. Vineyard ownership means control over viticultural practices, and that's why this wine, despite its vast production, remains delicious, rich but finely focused, its flavors suggesting ripe mangoes and pears. Fruit-forward, food-friendly, and well-balanced, this medium-bodied white boasts all the oaky and buttery hints you'd expect from this varietal, plus a delightfully lingering finish. Pour it alongside crab legs, creamy pasta, or crispy fried chicken. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchZilla and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.